So good day everyone. So this will be our continuation of discussion about carboxylic acid. So today we will be discussing carboxylic acid derivatives. So remember carboxylic acids, okay, derivatives, these are compounds in which the hydroxyl part, sorry, in which the hydroxyl part of the carboxyl group is replaced by various other groups. So all acid derivatives, okay, can be hydrolyzed to the corresponding carboxylic acid. So we have ester. This would be the general representation for ester. So we have R, C double bond O, OR. So we have acyl halide, okay, we have R, C double band O, X. Remember, X represents halogens, and X is usually chlorine or bromine. Okay? How about acid anhydride? So we have two carbonyl carbon joined by one oxygen. Okay? So we have R, C double band O, O, another carbonyl, C double band O, then R group. So we have acid anhydride. And also we have amide. Okay? So how to distinguish or how to discriminate if the given amide is primary, secondary, or tertiary. If it is primary amide, okay, remember the nitrogen is attached one carbon. Okay? So to the carbonyl carbon. Okay? So pag primary amide, we have one carbon. How many hydrogen yung kasama ng nitrogen? So we have two hydrogens. Okay? If it is secondary amide, um, aside from the carbonyl carbon, if there would be another carbon, if dalawa na yung carbon, it is secondary amide. And then, how many hydrogen yung kasama ng nitrogen? So we have one hydrogen. Okay? So two carbons, one hydrogen. If it is tertiary amide, aside from the carbonyl carbon, meron pang dalawang carbon. So we have three carbons. Okay? How many hydrogen? So wala ng hydrogen. Okay? Kapag tertiary amide. Remember, pag primary amide, only the carbonyl carbon, then dalawa yung hydrogen na kasama ni nitrogen. Then, kapag secondary amide, aside from the carbonyl carbon, there is another carbon, then one hydrogen yung kasama ni nitrogen. Then we have uh, tertiary amide. So we have one carbonyl carbon, then two R groups. So we have three carbons. Then uh, si nitrogen, wala nang kasamang hydrogen. So there's no hydrogen attached to the nitrogen. Okay? So this would be uh, the reactivity of acid derivatives. So from acyl halide, so this would be yung most reactive carboxylic acid derivative, while amide would be the least reactive carboxylic acid derivative. Okay? So upon hydrolysis, okay, so remember when we say hydrolysis, so this would be a chemical breakdown of a compound due to the reaction with water. So upon addition of water, so the compound will be uh, broken into fragments. Okay? For example, upon addition with water, So we have acyl halide if nag-undergo hydrolysis. So we have one carboxylic acid plus byproduct of hydrochloric acid. So we have acid anhydride upon addition of water, magi-split. So mag-undergo hydrolysis. So we have two carboxylic acids. So we have ester plus water. So we have hydrolysis. So we have carboxylic acid plus alcohol. Okay? Then we have amide upon addition of water, mag-undergo hydrolysis, mag-split yan into two. So we have carboxylic acid and ammonia. NH3 ammonia, NH4 ammonium. So we have puro carboxylic acid. Okay? Yung mga, usually hindi nawawala yung carboxylic acid. Di ba nga, all acid derivatives can be hydrolyzed to the corresponding carboxylic acid. Kaya hindi nawawala sa product si carboxylic acid. Okay? This is another illustration of the reactivity of the um, acid or carboxylic acid derivatives. Okay, from amide, this would be the least reactive. While yung acid chloride, specifically the acyl chloride, isa lang yun. Acyl chloride ay RCOCl. When we say acid chloride, this would be uh, more general, okay, than acyl chloride. Okay? So still, acid chloride or acyl chloride, this would be yung most reactive carboxylic acid derivative. Okay? So we have amide as the least reactive, followed by ester, thioester, acid anhydride, and we have acid chloride or acyl chloride, which is the most reactive carboxylic acid derivative. So first one, we have acid halides. As I've mentioned, this would be yung general formula natin for acid halide. So we have RCOX, okay? Or acyl chlorides have the general formula of RCOCl. If it is, if the halogen is chlorine or chloride, right? So more common and less expensive than bromides and iodides. Kaya most commonly or most common acid halides, so we have acyl chlorides. Okay? Since ito ay more common and less expensive than bromides and iodides. So as per with the nomenclature, so acyl group is derived from the carboxylic acid name by replacing the suffix IC acid or ic acid or oic acid with OYL or carboxylic acid. Okay? Ending with carbonyl. Okay? So for example, we have acetyl chloride. Diba? Yung carboxylic acid equivalent nito would be acetic acid. So instead of using ic, okay, IC acid, it is replaced by YL or OYL um, na suffix. So in this case, so we have acetyl chloride. So AYUPAC recognize 8 exemptions, okay, for which yung gumagamit tayo ng YL rather than OYL. Okay? Doon lang yan sa 8 exemptions. Ano yung 8 exemptions? Una dito, so we have acetic. So we have acetyl. Okay? So sulat natin. Ano yung 8 exemptions? So we have formic acid. We have formyl. We have acetic acid. We have acetyl. We have propionic. We have propionyl. We have butyric, butyryl. We have oxalic, oxalyl. We have malonic. We have malonyl. We have succinic, succinyl. And we have glutaric, glutaril. Okay? So IUPAC recognizes 8 exemptions for which instead of OYL, ang ginagamit ay YL. One of these exemptions, so we have acetyl chloride. So acetic, acetyl. Formic acid, formyl. Propionic, propionyl. We have butyric, butyryl. We have oxalic, oxalyl. We have malonic, malonyl. We have succinic, succinyl. We have glutaric, glutaryl. Okay? So let's try to name this one and this one. We have, since ito ay benzene ring and wala siya dun sa exemption, so instead of YL, so we will be using suffix OYL. So we have benzoyl, hindi naman chloride to, ang ginamit ay bromine, so therefore ito ay benzoyl bromide. Okay? Another example. So we have, ito ay cyclohexene. Then we have C double bond O Cl, which is ethyl chloride. So anong gagawin natin? Uh, Instead of carboxylic acid, we will be using carbonyl. Okay? So carbonyl chloride. Okay? So for example, this one, ang IUPAC name nito ay cyclohexane, carbonyl chloride. Okay? So yung name nito would be cyclohexane without omitting yung letter E. Okay, we have cyclohexane carbonyl chloride. So instead of carboxylic acid, we will be using carbonyl plus yung chloride. Okay, if it is, or if the halogen is chloride. Okay, so we have cyclohexane carbonyl chloride. Okay, so acid chlorides can react rapidly with most nucleophile. Okay? So this would be a general representation natin for acid chlorides or ethyl chlorides. So pwedeng hydrolysis, okay? Upon addition with water, magi-split siya. Okay? Upon addition with alcohol, magi-split siya into two. Ganun din if mag-introduce tayo ng ammonia. So for example, we have this general representation for acid chloride. Upon addition with water, mag-split siya with carboxylic acid plus a byproduct of hydrochloric acid. So we have acid chloride plus alcohol. Ang magiging product will be ester and hydrochloric acid. Upon addition with ammonia, okay, acid chloride plus ammonia. So we have amide plus formation of salt, ammonium salt. So this would be ammonium salt. So give tayo ng specific example for the three uh, possible pathways of acid chloride upon addition with nucleophiles. So number one, we have acetyl chloride upon addition with water. So ito ay hydrolysis. So very rapid yung reaction, yung conversion. So we have acetyl chloride plus water. It will be converted into 1 carboxylic acid plus byproduct of hydrochloric acid. So we have acetic acid, which is um, a carboxylic acid plus byproduct of this reaction. So we have hydrochloric acid. Okay. Another possible products if we are adding alcohol as a nucleophile. Okay. Remember, upon addition with alcohol, so remember for hydrolysis, acid chlorides react with water to yield carboxylic acid. So in this case, ito ay acetic acid. Okay? So yung hydrolysis reaction, it is a typical nucleophilic acyl substitution process and is initiated by attack of water on the acid chloride carbonyl carbon. Okay? The, actually magkakaroon ng tetrahedral intermediate that undergoes elimination of chloride and loss of hydrogen to give the product carboxylic acid plus hydrochloric acid. Okay? Since magkakaroon tayo ng elimination of chlorine and also loss of hydrogen in this case. Okay? So we have hydrochloric acid. So elimination of chlorine, loss, yung malaloss na hydrogen dito, so we have hydrochloric acid. Okay? Another pathway, so we have this one, si benzoyl chloride upon addition with alcohol. Also, ito ay nucleophilic acyl substitution reaction involves the substitution of the nucleophile for a living group. Okay? In a carboxylic acid derivative. Identify the living group. So in this case, ang living group natin would be si chlorine. So madidisplace siya ng nucleophile. Okay? So in this case, our nucleophile will be alcohol. Okay? We have alcohol. Specifically, anong klaseng alcohol? Ito ay isopropyl alcohol. Okay? So in this case, since ang chlorine natin ay magiging living group, ang magiging product natin would be, since magiging living group, aalis si chlorine, so we have uh, isopropyl benzoate, which is an ester. Okay? So remember, upon addition of alcohol sa acid chloride, so we have ester. Still, ang byproduct natin ay HCl. So hindi na dito ni reiterate, no? Pero hindi kasi siya yung main product, kaya usually hindi na nilalagay yung HCl. Even though, ganun pa rin, okay, same pa rin yung mechanism. So we have acid chloride, upon addition with alcohol, we have ester. We have R, C double bond O, O, then another R. So we have ester plus byproduct of HCl. Okay? Another one, we have um, acid chloride react or acid chlorides in general react rapidly with ammonia. So we have ammonia. So in this case, we have 2 moles of ammonia. So we have 2-methyl propanoyl chloride. Okay. We have 2-methyl propanoyl chloride plus 2 moles of ammonia. Okay? Anong mangyayari? So remember, as with acid chloride plus alcohol method for preparing ester, this reaction of acid chloride with amines is the most commonly used laboratory method in order for us to prepare amides. Okay? So we have amides. Kasi nga po, amide ang form dito with ammonium salt. Okay? Ammonium salt, in this case, ammonium chloride. Okay? Byproduct to form an ammonium chloride salt. Okay? So remember, acid chlorides react rapidly with ammonia and amines to give amides. So ang product natin or yung main product natin will be amides. Okay? As with the acid chloride plus alcohol method for preparing ester, okay, ito kasi yung usual na preparation for ester. Uh, in order for us to prepare amide, so this would be yung most commonly used laboratory method for preparing amides. So in this case, we have reaction of acid chlorides with amines or ammonia. This would be yung most commonly used laboratory method for preparing amides. So, because HCl, okay, is formed during this reaction, so 2 equivalents of amine must be used. Okay? Kaya siya 2 moles of ammonia. Because HCl is formed during the reaction. Okay? So, 1 equivalent reacts with the acid chloride and 1 equivalent reacts with the HCl byproduct. So this would be a byproduct ng HCl to form an ammonium chloride salt. Okay? So we have esters. Esters are derived from acids by replacing the OH group by an OR group and have the general formula of RCOOR or RC double bond OOR. So as per with nomenclature, they are named in a manner analogous to carboxylic acid salts. So the R part of the OR group is named first, followed by the name of the acid, with the oic acid ending changed to OAte. So instead of using oic acid, we will be using OAte if we are naming esters. Okay? So in this case, for example, need muna natin i-name yung R part. Okay? R part. So esters are named by first identifying the alkyl group attached to the oxygen and then followed by the carboxylic acid. Then instead of IC acid or OIC acid, we will be using O weight for it. Okay? So in this case, we have, identify muna natin yung alkyl group na naka-attach sa oxygen. So this would be the alkyl group attached to the oxygen. Therefore, ito ay ethyl. Okay? After we identify the alkyl group that is attached to the oxygen, so name natin yung carboxylic acid. Okay? So in this case, so we have two carbons na carboxylic acid. So we have acetic acid. So instead of IC acid, pwede natin gamitin ay O weight or it. Okay? So in this case, instead of acetic acid, we will be using, remember, pwedeng IC acid, it. So we have ethyl acid. Instead of acetic acid, we will be using it, acetate, ethyl acetate. Okay? So we have C double bond O. So we have, remember, kailangan i-identify muna yung alkyl group na naka-attach dun sa oxygen, followed by naming the carboxylic acid, replacing the IC acid or oic acid by O weight or ATE. So in this case, we have ethyl acetate. Another one, since dalawa yung metal group na naka-attach dun sa dalawang oxygen, ito ay, so in this case, ang name nito ay dimethyl. Then afterwards, identify natin yung acetic acid or carboxylic acid rather. Yung carboxylic acid, which contains how many carbons? So we have 3. Okay? So pwedeng gamitin natin ay propane. Okay? Since ito ay 2 carbonyl carbons, ito ay dicarboxylic acid. Okay? So ito ay dimethyl. Di ba? Pag 2 carboxylic acids tapos 3 carbons, ito ay propane dioic acid. So instead of pag dioic, propane dioic acid, gagawin natin ay ito naman. Replace oic acid by O weight. Kapag IC, 8 lang. Walang O. Okay? So ito ay dimethyl propane dioate. Okay? So we have dimethyl propane dioate. Kapag oic acid, O weight ang ipapalit. Kapag IC, we have it. Okay? So in this case, we have dimethyl propane dioate. Okay? So remember, ano ba ulit yung 3 carbons? Tapos dicarboxylic acid. Ito din ay malonic acid. So ang common name nito ay dimethyl malonate. So this would be the IUPAC name. This would be the common name. So we have dimethyl malonate. Okay? How about this one? We have, para natin name to, first, identify muna yung alkyl group, which is, ito ay 1, 2, 3, 4, butyl. Kaya lang, nasa ganitong conformation, kung papansin nyo sa ibang classifications or sa ibang uh, sa mga databases about IUPAC names, we are using sec and tert, referring to secondary kapag sec, and tertiary kapag third. Okay? In this case, para natin masabi if we have primary, secondary, or tertiary. Okay? Ang basis natin would be, we have the carbon. Okay? Yung basis natin would be the carbon. If it is carbon, okay, attached to 3 carbons, okay, this would be tertiary, 3 carbons. 1 carbon attached to 3 carbons. If it is 1 carbon attached to other 2 carbons, if ito ay secondary. Kapag tertiary, 1 carbon attached to 3 carbons, yan ay tertiary. Okay? So, in this case, since ito ay butyl, so be specific what type of butyl. So, ito ay secondary or tertiary butyl. So, in this case, yung 1 carbon attached to how many carbons? 1, 2, 3. So, we have tertiary butyl. So, ito ay third butyl. Third butyl. Nanino natin yung alkyl group. Next natin would be, we have the carboxylic acid part. So in this case, we have third butyl, we have cyclohexene. Cyclohexene carboxylate. Okay, carboxylate. Okay, we have cyclohexene carboxylate. Okay, instead of carboxylic acid, we will be using carboxylate. Okay, remember kapag IC acid, ang kailangan i-change natin to 8, not O8. So we have tertiary butyl, third butyl cyclohexene carboxylate. Okay? We have ester preparation when a carboxylic acid and an alcohol are heated in the presence of an acid catalyst. So in this case, pwedeng hydrochloric acid or sulfuric acid, an equilibrium is established with the ester and water. So acid, carboxylic acid plus alcohol, makakapag-yield tayo ng ester plus water. Okay? With the use or with the presence of an acid catalyst. Okay? So, dito nang galing. Kaya siya may H plus, galing yan dun sa acid catalyst. So, we have carboxylic acid plus alcohol. So, remember, reversible ang reaction. So, si ester, water can be converted back into its reactant, which is carboxylic acid and alcohol. Okay? So we have ester reactions. So saponification, esters or hydrolysis with a base. So in this case, so we have sodium hydroxide. So saponification, esters or hydrolysis with a base. Okay? So, ester hydrolysis in basic solution, okay, ester hydrolysis in basic solution is what we call saponification. Ester hydrolysis in basic solution. Remember, it it came from the Latin word sapo. Sapo, which means soap. Okay. Saponification, it came from the Latin word sapo, which means soap. So the soap is in fact made of boiling animal fat with aqueous base to hydrolyze the ester linkages. So remember, soap is in fact made by boiling animal fats with aqueous base to hydrolyze the ester linkages. Okay? Number two, conversion of esters, okay, into amides. So, ang term natin dyan ay aminolysis. Okay? Aminolysis, since we are converting ester, okay, with the use of ammonia. So, esters react with ammonia and amines to yield amide and byproduct of alcohol. Okay? So the reaction is not often used. However, because it's usually easier to prepare an amide by starting with an acid chloride. Okay? So, as I had mentioned kanina, yung most commonly used, okay, most commonly used laboratory method to prepare uh, uh, or in preparing amides, we have acid chlorides with amines. Okay, mas common to. Most commonly used laboratory method. Unlike this one, we can also synthesize amide by converting ester into amide with the use of ammonia. Pero mas common pa rin yung uh, chloride. Acid chloride plus ammonia or amine. Okay? Since ito, not often used to. It is not often used. So we have amides. Amides are the least reactive of the common carboxylic acid derivatives. So the primary amides have the general formula of RCONH2. So as per with the nomenclature, amides are named by replacing the IC or oic acid ending of the acid name, either the common or the IUPAC name with the amide ending. Okay? So in this case, in terms of nomenclature, either common or IUPAC name will do. Okay? Then plus suffix amide. Okay? For example, we have this one. So we have two carbons, then nitrogen attached to a carbonyl group. So therefore, ito ay amide. Two carbons na amide. So ito ay, we have, with the use of common name, pwede natin i-name to as what? We have, kung with the use of common name, pwede natin i-name siya as acetamide. If we are using, if we are using IUPAC name, so we can use ethanamide. Okay? We can use ethanamide. Okay? In this case, another clue na amide to, carbonyl carbon, we have NH2. na directly attached sa carbonyl-carbon. Therefore, ito ay 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Remember, yung carbonyl-carbon ay counted sa longest continuous chain. So in this case, ang name nito ay hexanamide. Okay? Hexanamide, i-replace niya yung E. Hexane, omit yung letter E plus yung word na amide. So we have hexanamide. Okay? Another example, we have cyclopentane plus an amide. So we can use cyclopentane carboxamide. Instead of carboxylic acid, di ba? If it is carboxylic acid, instead of carboxylate, kapag S, we will be using carboxamide. So, change lang yung suffix with the suffix amide. So, we have cyclopentane carboxamide. Okay? If the nitrogen atom is further substituted, so the compound is named by the first identifying substituents. Okay? And then parent amide. So what if substituent ay directly attached dun sa nitrogen? Okay? So the substituents are preceded by the letter M to identify them as being directly attached to the nitrogen. So in this case, alam natin na ito ay amide since ito ay merong nitrogen na directly attached dun sa carbonyl carbon. So ito ay first identify muna natin yung substituent na naka-attach dun sa nitrogen, which is methyl. So in this case, ito ay N-methyl. Then afterwards, proceed by naming the parent amide, which is how many carbons? So we have 1, 2, 3. So we have propan, propan amide, plus the suffix amide. So we have N-methyl propan amide, propanamide. Okay? Another one, what if directly attach yung mga substituents sa nitrogen? So in this case, if it is ethyl, dalawang ethyl, so ito ay diethyl. Remember, if it is kahit na the same sila na ethyl, you have to locate it. You have to reiterate na naka-attach sila directly sa nitrogen. So in this case, we have N, diethyl. Since dalawa yung ethyl, 1, 2, diethyl, plus we have the parent amide. So we have cyclohexane, carboxamide instead of carboxylate for ester or carboxylic acid for carboxylic acid, we will be using carboxamide if it is amide. So we have NN dimethyl cyclohexene carboxamide. Okay? So as per with the amide reactions, so we have amides react with nucleophiles and then and they can be hydrolyzed by water. So amides can be reduced with the use of lithium aluminum hydride. So we have amide plus water. So ito ay hydrolysis. So remember, upon addition with water, mag-break yung amide into carboxylic acid plus ammonia. Okay? Also, pwede rin mag-undergo reduction ang amides with the use of lithium aluminum hydride. Okay? So we have amide with the use of lithium aluminum hydride and ether, we can get or we can obtain amide. Okay? Another type of carboxylic acid derivative, so we have acid anhydride. So we have acid anhydride with the general formula RCOO COR. Okay? Since dalawa yung carbonyl carbon. Okay? So the name of an an anhydride is obtained by naming the acid. Okay. So in this case, we have, so nabablock, wait lang. So as I have mentioned a while ago, the name of an anhydride is obtained by naming the acid from which it is derived and replacing the word acid with anhydride. So in this case, so we have uh, ethanoic anhydride or acetic anhydride. Okay? Since this would be yung pinaka-prominent na feature ng acid anhydride, okay, since uh, we have acetic anhydride, so kailangan mo lang i-name yung uh, each part, okay? Kasi pwedeng symmetrical or asymmetrical. So in this case, ito ay symmetrical. In this case, inaname mo muna yung right and then yung left. Sorry, yung left and then yung right. Okay? So in this case, so either way din naman. So we have one, two, we have acetic since ito ay dalawa. Acetic acid, replace yung acid with anhydride. So we have acetic anhydride, if it is the common name. If it is the IUPAC name, so we have ethanoic anhydride. Okay? Another example, symmetrical ulit, hatiin muna sa gitna. So, one, two, three carbons. One, two, three carbons. So we have propanoic acid. Replace yung acid with anhydride. So we have yung IUPAC name, we have propanoic anhydride. If it is the common name, we have propionic anhydride. Okay? Another example, symmetrical ulit. So we have kapag benzene ring, tapos directly attach yung carboxylic acid, yan ay benzoic acid. Replace acid with the suffix anhydride. So we have benzoic anhydride. Another example, we have symmetrical ulit. We have acetic anhydride or ano ulit yung acetic anhydride? Pag IUPAC name, yan ay ethanoic anhydride. So, yung nasa taas, common name. So, we have IUPAC name. Kapag benzoic anhydride, ito yun. What if succinic anhydride? So, remember, si succinic ay common name or IUPAC name? Ano bang equivalent ni succinic? Diba kapag IUPAC name, yan ay butane dioic acid. Diba? Butane dioic acid. So replace acid with anhydride. So we have butane dioic anhydride. So ang IUPAC name would be butane dioic anhydride. So we have IUPAC name, we have butane dioic anhydride. Okay? Since ang succinic ay, remember, ang succinic acid ay butane dioic acid. Succinic anhydride, common name, pwede nyo uh, i-replace yung succinic with butane dioic. So we have butane dioic anhydride. Okay? Then last, what if um unsymmetrical? So kanina puro symmetrical to. We have unsymmetrical. Unsymmetrical anhydrides. Anong gagawin natin? Those prepared from two different carboxylic acid. Okay? Since kapag asymmetrical, okay, uh, pag symmetrical anhydrides of unsubstituted monocarboxylic acids and cyclic anhydrides of dicarboxylic acids. So just simply, as I mentioned, yung succinic anhydride, i-replace nyo lang yung succinic with butane dioic. Okay? What if unsymmetrical, you you are about to name alphabetically. Alphabetical. Okay? So we have acetic, benzoic, anhydride. So in this case, ang basis niya is yung common name. So we have, inuna nyo muna alphabetically. So we have acetic, benzoic, anhydride. Or what if uh, IUPAC name? Kapag IUPAC name ang tinatanong, yan ay ano yan? Since ang acetic ay ethanoic, okay, yan ay benzoic, mababago yung arrangement. Benzoic, ethanoic, anhydride. Okay? Alphabetical order. Okay? So we have benzoic, ethanoic, anhydride. Okay? Or acetic, benzoic, anhydride. Okay? Kapag ayupak, mauna si benzoic. Okay? Benzoic, ethanoic, anhydride. Okay? So as per with the reaction involved about sa acid anhydrides, so they undergo nucleophilic acyl substitution reactions. So remember, they are more reactive than esters, but they are less reactive than acyl halides. So remember, they are more reactive than esters, but they are less reactive than acyl halides. So, acetic anhydride with a boiling point of 139.5, as I mentioned, upon addition with water, mag-split sila, we have hydrolysis. If nag-add ka ng alcohol, alcoholysis. If nag-add ka ng amine or ammonia, we have aminolysis. So in this case, acetic anhydride mag-split into carboxylic acid and another carboxylic acid. If it is alcohol, we have ester plus carboxylic acid. Okay? If it is amine or ammonia, we have amide and carboxylic acid. Okay? Kapag acetic anhydride, nag-undergo hydrolysis, dalawang acids. Kapag acetic anhydride, nag-undergo alcoholysis, ester plus carboxylic acid. Kapag nag-undergo aminolysis, so we have amide and another carboxylic. Okay? So that concludes our discussion about carboxylic acid and its derivatives.